Aloha, and how you doing? Welcome to Hibachi Talk. Gordo the Tech Czar here with my good old buddy Andrew the security guy.
Aloha, everybody.
Aloha, nice you doing? Oh, nice background. Took that from my lanai.
We're migrating.
Took that from my lanai. Pretty
That's
cool,
all right, yeah.
Gotta love those sunsets. So anyway, thank you all for joining us here on Hibachi Talk. Please grab yourself a towel, a libation, and come join us for a fun few minutes. We have Ruth Enriquez on today from ITMA, I-T-M-A. ITMA, baby. So the Information Technology
What a great
Management
group.
Association.
Yeah, it was good to have them down at the event the other night. So cool. Glad she's here.
She's the VEEP over there.
The VEEP? Okay,
VEEP.
very well.
We're having her on there.
We'll
But before we start,
Okay.
whoa, thank goodness it was empty. Guess what? Oh, look, this is like the mystery hat.
The rainbow came
This
up.
is the mystery rainbow hat.
That's
the
all right.
University of Hawaii basketball team.
Yes.
NCAA
Winner.
77-66 winner today.
To the round of 32.
To the round of 32, first time in the 95-year history of the University of Hawaii. Way to go, basketball team. Gone to a number of games this year, and it's been an absolute delight. They've really played with their hearts and their souls and everything else, and so it was great to see them win. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's been just amazingly fun. So,
All right.
Anyway, big shout out to them for
Yes,
all of them for
big
their hard
shout
work.
out.
You know, and people.
Billy's going to dance.
Yeah, there you go. He's got it going. Yee yeehaw.
Yay.
So the cool thing about it is the fact that people don't realize these are young men have to go to school, have to take their lessons, have to do the training, have to do all of that, and
it's like midterms, right, or stuff right now. Yeah, so they got a lot. That's
and
tough.
so what I did is to even as a token of my appreciation is my lovely bride made green Jello.
Okay.
So we have green University of Hawaii basketball Jello.
Nice.
So
does it show up on camera?
Well,
Probably
I
not.
don't know, probably not.
Oh, it looks black.
But anyway,
That's awesome.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. It's a shooter.
It's not a shooter.
I dropped them.
Not allowed to be a shooter. Anyway, oh, not bad.
All right.
Lovely job.
I made a mess of that.
I got some news, but before we got news, let's do the got one tech job.
Okay, is it sticky?
What? Obviously, you don't play for the football
Let's
team
do the
or
news.
the basketball
That's
team.
why, too. I'm over here.
All right, we're going to bring up got one tech job today. This is a classic of all classics. I think you gave me this one.
Okay. See if somebody sent it to me or if I found it.
Found it. Okay. What do we got there, Zuri? I don't know what we got. We just got us. Okay, well, then we're going to move right along.
Got one tech job anyway.
You got no one. I got no one. I got no one job.
Especially over here.
Yeah. Anyway, so
What about the news, brother?
Let me hit the
What do you
news.
got for me?
Okay, so Bitcoin. I always got a little Bitcoin moment. So Microsoft announced this week that they're going to stop accepting Bitcoin.
Why?
They didn't say why because the next day they announced that they're going to keep accepting Bitcoin.
Oh.
So
Everybody's still in a dilemma about this.
I know it still is, and I thought for sure that once they announced it was going to take a nosedive, and it didn't do a thing.
I read that the big miners have really taken over now. It's a big conglomerate now if you want to mine, but there's still plenty to be found, like millions, right? So,
not millions of dollars, but millions of Bitcoin.
Millions of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So anyway, it's been a fun kind of a thing to watch, and I will continue to watch. It's hovering around $415 right now.
That's awesome.
So it's been up as high as 438.
Okay.
And in the past few months, so.
That's your Bitcoin report.
It's your Bitcoin report.
If you got some, get some.
So we've talked about all the newest and latest, greatest and newest technologies that we have going on in this wonderful world of ours. And, the internet was one of my favorites that came on along. But you know what I think the next one is? Mobile phones were huge. I think the next one is going to be the virtual reality.
Yeah, I read that the porn guys are investing heavily. And
No
so that
way.
usually means it's going to take off.
I hadn't even gone down that path.
I was just reading about it somewhere.
So anyway, there's a lot of money pouring into the Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, that too. A lot of money pouring
VR.
into virtual reality, and there's some really cool technologies that are coming out there right now. And there's Samsung has one. So their VR. Zuri has some shots. She might throw some of them up here. Samsung's got a VR one. And then we got the Dodo, not the Dodo case. The Zeiss has a VR one. The Zeiss has one as well. Now you got to look at these things.
That's Oculus.
These things have to have your mobile device gets put in. This is a Dodo case. So this is Google Cardboard. So you go to Google and Google Google Cardboard or Bing Google Cardboard, and you can order a cardboard fold-up virtual
VR
reality
viewer.
viewer. You put your mobile phone in it, and you launch the game, and you've got the video, and you can watch it through that cardboard.
That's awesome.
$25.
That's a good deal.
Not bad,
That's
right?
called the introductory level.
It's the introductory level.
I had a friend that got one of Chris, Chris for his family, business owner, techie guy. He said it's amazing. He said the whole family, his mom was just immersed in it, just amazing stuff.
So
I haven't tried it.
Well, Samsung announced this week, and I got till today, and I don't know if I want to do it. I can trade in my Windows phone for a Samsung Galaxy 7, the new one.
Okay.
At Verizon, and they'll give me a Samsung VR.
Do you do it? Let's give it to Angus.
What do you mean? You're telling me to do it, but it's my money.
All right. Oh, you got to pay.
Yeah.
I thought you just could trade in your phone.
Well, I traded my phone plus some money.
They should charge you for that phone.
And I'm not sure if I want to go down the droid path. So I mean,
but
it's a good technology. There's nothing. I'm not
but
saying
it's free
anything.
VR, man.
It's pretty there. Anyway, and then the other one is Oculus has got their high-end one. Now the Oculus device itself, that puppy sells for $600. And that's coming out.
Seems like a good deal to
coming
have
out
virtual reality.
in a few weeks, $600, and you get it with 30 games coming out of the gate.
That's awesome.
The thing to realize,
like movies
though,
or games?
Games and movies. The thing is, you can't. People don't realize you can't. It doesn't do.
Yeah, you don't interact. Yeah.
It doesn't interact. But Sultan Q.
There's more.
There is more. Sultan Q announced one this week that's going to be coming out. That is essentially it's a PC. So you don't need a phone. You don't need to plug it into your PC. It's a PC.
Okay.
That's in the headset,
unit?
and it will recognize hand motions.
Sure. Well, we saw the virtual SDK that Microsoft had earlier. Remember, we showed that. So, and that guy was interacting with stuff in space. So I'm sure it's coming quick.
It's HoloLens.
Yeah, HoloLens.
From Microsoft.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think this is where you're going to see a lot of VC money. A lot of money's going into the virtual reality side.
Not in medical marijuana.
Well, that
maybe
too.
a blended investment.
That too. But Jay did a show on medical marijuana,
Oh,
so
did he?
they want to check that out on YouTube.
Well, right behind those prescriptions, we should give them some of these virtual reality things, and you can just
and some brownies. They're all set. There you go. We're good.
Take a trip, never leave the farm,
Okay, now we're going to try Got One Tech Job.
Okay.
All right, so this time we're going to say, Got One Tech Job. I think we found the shot of what we're going to be looking at here. This is awesome. I think, nothing like putting the electrical panel in your shower. This can't be real.
I think they built the shower where the electrical closet was.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, maybe it's not the world's worst electrician. Maybe it's the world's worst plumber.
It is. That's illegal. I mean, I don't even know.
No kidding.
I don't know where that's at. It's got to be in Europe or Russia or something. It's just not. You can't do that here. There's no way.
In Europe or Russia or something.
I mean, you can't do that here. They look like American breakers, though, don't they?
It looks like made in China written all over it. Anyway, that's
worst electrician ever.
Yeah, Got One Tech Job.
Don't try that at home.
Yeah, please don't. And anyone that goes to ITMA or University of Hawaii wouldn't do that.
No.
So you got some.
I know somebody. Oh yeah.
You got some.
You want to do some news?
You know somebody where? I'm sorry.
I was going to say. I thought you said somebody that would approve that here.
And the sitting and counting.
Yeah.
Planning and permitting
They let
department.
that go through.
Or the design and destruction department. One or the other. Anyway, so why don't you go ahead and
do some security?
Give us some security, because
I'm
feeling insecure.
So since we have, we're going to be talking about ITMA, and we're going to talk, a little bit about the campus environment and some workforce development stuff over on that side. I wanted to talk a little bit about security on campus, and something that HPU did when I went there. We have Nixle here, but text messaging is used to alert students. This is kind of a popular thing.
Yep.
And it's happening on a lot of campuses. And since it's grown to be a sort of acceptable way to communicate out, there's also been some problems found with that. I'm going to talk a little bit about some ways to mitigate that. One of the initial challenges was a lot of carriers don't handle messages the same way. And what they found is, in fact, if you catch the wrong carrier at the wrong time, under the wrong conditions, it can take 45 minutes to an hour to get a text message.
Really?
Or you don't get it at all.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they don't have, sometimes the regional carriers don't have problems with the major carriers. They don't have contracts correct, and so there can be latencies there. So you want to explore that kind of stuff first. You can build distribution lists. It can help to speed up the delivery of messages. And they can also be created, according to staff, so according to the type of emergency, things like that, so that you're not always trying to blast 100,000 students or 50,000 students. So be smart about how you try to deploy your text messaging if that's a tool that you're going to try to use.
Are there third party providers of that mass alert messaging?
Yeah, most everyone's feeding something into a messaging system.
Okay.
So there's that piece too, which you're going to test out. But this is once you've gone through your motions and you've initiated your event, then it's out of your hands, and the carriers just aren't getting it out to the people.
So it's the mobile carriers and or the providers of the mass
Perhaps the link. This is truly just a carrier-related problem. So regional carrier, major carrier.
Okay.
If I've got Verizon and I move to an area that the Sprint's the actual handler for Verizon in that area, if the agreements aren't good, perhaps I'm waiting on my message, and
you got latency.
I'm shot and killed before I got my message to duck.
Okay.
The other one, low enrollment rates. So
who?
Low enrollment rates.
Oh, okay.
So interesting.
I thought that was a person's name.
These have suffered this. People have privacy issues and they're afraid. They're going to get bombarded with unnecessary text messages from the university. So there's some reasons why. There's also students are in that age group where like nothing bad's going to happen to me. They have that sort of invincibility issue.
Right.
Anyway, about a 40% student sign-up rate. Which is not great. We would like to, if this is our major program, we're looking for maybe 100%. So nationally, about 40%. Some campuses in the high 90s.
So only 40% of the students that have the opportunity to sign up for this text messaging are signing up?
On a national level. Some campuses have very high, some have very low. It just depends.
Okay.
Opting in seems to be the most popular way to make that happen.
Okay, right.
So when a student registers for a class, you get them a screen that asks for their cell number, explains how to be used. Then there's a disclaimer. If the student wants to check a box to opt out, otherwise they can then register for class. So tying it to registration seems the way to combat those low enrollment rates. And I think, if I could offer advice to those students, sign up for this. It can only help you. If you get problems with it, getting spammed by the text messaging of the university or something, turn it off later, but at least sign up first.
Or turn it on when you come to school and turn it off when you leave?
Well, it's all the time. So, like Nick, so when I went to HPU, I was downtown, I still get those alerts because I'm still on that alert system, which I appreciate because there's events right here outside.
But if you go into airplane mode, you won't get them.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, on the plane, I'm not near the campus.
Yeah, but you can go into airplane mode.
Unless they...
I got some advice for you. Guess what? You can go on airplane mode without being on the airplane.
You think?
Yeah.
And then I won't get text messages.
Yeah, but I
turn
just
it on at night.
That's how to turn it off.
Yeah, they have, and you can put your phone on sleep, right?
Yes.
So.
Kind of like you are most of the time.
Yeah. So there's also another one, a privacy and database security issue. So that obviously serious problems can occur because they're going to enter your data into a database, and we know university's been hacked. We know a lot of systems have been hacked. You've got to rely on the school to take care of your data privacy. Here is another concern. And the final thing that they talked about that's been a problem for the implementations is like figuring out who's in charge. Campuses should need to really spend the time to determine beforehand who's going to be allowed to issue messages for what type of an event, and that shouldn't be just anybody and everybody. One of the problems with students receiving this data is that, say, if the data got co-opted, on the privacy side, I could send out messages that cause people to all run into an ambush, for example.
Right.
Knowing who's in charge, having a single point of control has been pointed out as a really an important way, especially if there's multiple types of technologies being used to get messages out. And that also seems to keep the messages coordinated better. You need one or two people in charge of a system like this if we're going to use it for alert. And these are just some of the problems that have come out over the years. I thought it was an interesting article, so hopefully that'll help the students out there in Hawaii.
That's really cool. That's been one of your most profound statements in all the 60+ shows we've done.
Thank you.
You're there. Nicely done. Anyway, we got to go get Ruth.
And we got to get Angus.
And we got to get Angus, and we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in just a minute.
All right.
Aloha, namaskar, and hello. I am Anu Hittel, and I host a show on climate change. It's called Climate Change Beyond Outrage. And in it, we go beyond outrage to look at solutions to global climate problems facing people, nations, and the world. Join me every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Hawaii Standard Time. Aloha, namaskar, and goodbye.
Aloha, this is Reg Baker, and I am the host of Business in Hawaii. we talk about positive stories of businesses in Hawaii, how they have been successful, and how they have overcome some of the obstacles that a lot of us encounter when we try to have a business here. And believe it or not, there are a number of positive stories here, and we want to talk to all of you. So we broadcast live every Thursday at 2 o'clock, and it rebroadcasts again on Olelo Channel 54. So I sure hope to see you next time. Please tune in on Thursdays at 2 o'clock. Thank you.
Aloha! Hello, my name is Patrick Bratton. I'm host of Global Connections here at ThinkTech Hawaii. We broadcast live every Thursday at 1 p.m. We bring Hawaii to the world and the world to Hawaii, talking about international events and various things of interest to the audience. Please join me. I look forward to talking with you and having you get to meet some of my guests. Aloha.
Aloha, I'm Kaui Lucas, host of Hawaii is My Mainland, here on ThinkTech Hawaii every Friday at 3 p.m. We address issues of importance for those of us who live here on the most isolated landmass on the planet. Please come join me Fridays at 3 p.m. Mahalo.
Hi, I'm Ethan Allen, host of Likeable Science on ThinkTech Hawaii. Come join us every Friday at 2 p.m. when I interview interesting scientists about what they do, why they do it, and why we should all care about it. It's a lot of fun to see. We hear, and you can learn interesting stuff. You'll hear all kinds of fascinating science, and we know you'll have a great time. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Donna Blanchard. I'm the host of Center Stage here on ThinkTech. This show is so very dear to my heart. We talk with artists of various different ilk here about the process that they go through for their art. So we talk about what they're doing, why they're doing it, how they do it. And it's a show that is inspiring. This is what I hear from people all the time. And a show that will teach you something, sometimes something about yourself. I hope you'll join us. The show is Center Stage. It's on ThinkTech every Wednesday at 2 o'clock. We'll see you then.
Aloha, welcome to ThinkTech Hawaii. My name is Josh Green. I'm the host of a program called Healthcare in Hawaii. I'm a physician. I work in the emergency department on the Big Island. I also serve in the state senate, which, please don't hold that against me, doesn't detract from my television program. We speak about all the big healthcare issues in the state. We get together on Tuesdays from 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we try to talk about the most important issues in healthcare. This is a terrific venue for people to learn about healthcare. There are many programs on this station. We broadcast it later, not just on the internet, but also on OC16. Thanks for joining us. Please be informed healthcare consumers.
Hey, aloha. Welcome back to Hibachi Talk. We've got Ruth in the studio, but first, of course, we found Angus lounging on the beach. Angus, what do you got for me today, buddy?
Aloha, Drew. How you doing there, lad?
Well, good to see you.
Great to see you, lad. It's been awesome.
I see you survived St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day, I know. I'm feeling a little bit off-sided, but I'm doing okay.
Right on.
Anyway, so we had a great St. Patty's Day last night.
Good.
I think.
Okay.
Anyway,
you don't remember.
I didn't remember. If you remember last week, we had the word of the week. Was didn't remember? I didn't understand. Ken, remember?
Ken.
I didn't ken what you're talking about.
Yep.
So we have a new Scottish word of the week.
Okay.
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
So we're going to bring it up here. It's called sleek it.
Sleek it.
Scottish
Sleek
word
it.
of the week. It's sleek it.
Sleek it. I
Sleek
got it.
And it can mean one of these three things.
Is that how you spell it?
That's how you spell it there, lad. Sleek it. So it could be like skinny. Oh, you see that wee sleek it lass over there? She ain't got much weight on her. So it could be that one. Or it could be cunning or sly, like, oh, you wee sleek it couldn't moosey. Could be like that too. Or it could be a toolbox. I could say to, hey, Drew, can you go get my sleek it over there so I can fix this lock? Anyway, so what do you think it is there,
I'm going to
Drew?
go for number 2.
You got it right there.
Yes, my first
awesome.
time.
Your first one. It's from a Robbie Burns poem. We sleek it, couldn't timorous beastie. Hey, what a panic's in thy breasty. But you need to run away with bitter battle. That's Robbie Burns.
Robbie
Anyway,
Burns.
That's it. Now I got a wee gadget for you.
Okay.
This is a really, really cool gadget. It's a and you're a biker, because you ride your bike all over.
Yeah, I don't have one that good.
It's a picnic bike.
A what?
Picnic bike. You see, it comes with the table, it comes with 2 chairs, it comes with all the dishes, and room for a bottle of wine, and you can take this picnic bike on a picnic.
Is that yours?
And there you go. No, but it's for
It's
sale.
Don's.
You know, I'm always
It's
looking
for
at
sale?
the deal. It's for sale. This is a custom-made picnic bike.
Nice.
That's really good. That's
I like
Mr.
that.
Cheevers. He built it with his
What's
own
he
bare
want
hands.
for it?
It's going for $850.
$850.
Yeah, but here's the good news. Comes with the whole company. You get the whole firm for $850.
The whole company?
Yeah, you get the firm.
You get the plans to build more?
You get the plans to build more, and you can also, rent it out. Anyway, it's
You
a
can
really
rent
cool
it
thing.
out. I like that.
The problem is I can't use it.
Why?
Gordon was too cheap to buy me legs. Anyway, that's my gadget of the week. It's the picnic bike. Check it out on YouTube. Anyway, this is all I got. And remember, let your wind gang free wherever you be. Aloha.
Angus with the Bitnik bike. I think it's a picnic bike. I'm not sure, but it looked pretty good. So for $850, if you want a picnic bike, get a hold of Angus, and he'll hook you up. Thanks for that, Angus. Now we have Ruth with us from the ITMA. Aloha, Ruth. Glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Can I get that bike?
I got $850.
You can.
I wish I'm a
Might
college
give $1
student.
off for the ITMA.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we can arrange for a student discount.
Don's a pretty.
That's not Don, it's Dave.
Dave Cheevers.
Yeah.
He's a pretty benevolent type.
No, he's like a Scotsman. He's so tight, he
wa-
squeaks.
Oh, he wants $851 for a student, $850 for anybody else.
Yeah. He's good.
To teach him an economic lesson.
Yeah.
Can barely pay for college.
Yeah, right, pay for college. So,
All right.
ITMA.
Yes.
Which is
ITMA,
what?
Or ITMA. Oh, so we are the international.
International?
You forgot.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, wow, you've gotten bigger since the last time I saw you.
Sorry. No, Information Technology Management Association. So we're
At-
a club at Schuyler, the College of Business at UH Manoa.
Awesome. And what's your role there?
I'm the vice president.
Wow.
Are we gonna back up to figure out how she got there?
Yeah,
we're gonna go all the way.
But how long you been to Veep?
Just this semester.
Oh, just a
Oh, right
semester.
on.
Oh, so you're
So,
newbie. So
first term.
we always ask our guests, and sometimes I get it out of order. So we know where you're going to school now, okay? But where did you go to school before you went to UH?
Oh, for high school, I was at Moanlua High School. I was in the orchestra, so
Oh,
it was
right
really
on.
fun. It was a great campus, and they gave me lots of opportunities to grow.
So that's a public school.
Yes.
And grade school?
Yeah.
Mauna Loa?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All the way
Moanlua.
through.
Yes, all the way through. So I started in middle school at the orchestra program, and then I worked through high school.
With what instrument?
The violin.
Ah, is that
Okay, they don't have that in the band, in the UH sports band. I don't
No.
think. I don't
the
think
violin?
Yeah.
No, I think that's symphony.
Yeah.
Or orchestra.
But be interesting though to see a violin up there in the.
It would sound good.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. How do you make it sound?
That's
like
so
a
funny
trumpet?
because the president of my company, my wife, of course, played second chair at Mauna Loa.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Really?
Moanalua,
She never
love
was
that.
first chair, but second chair.
Oh, were you first chair?
I got to be once, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
she-
pretty cool.
You have to take the summer lessons, and she didn't do that, so she never could work her way up. I
Wow.
don't think she plays anymore, but
I was gonna say, can we arrange to have like a duet? Have you come
Oh,
in?
wow.
And
they have the same.
have Christine.
They
come
still have
in
the
and-
same director, right? He's been there for like
Eldon T. Seta, yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
That same guy taught Christine,
Oh.
and she went there in 1912.
He said it, not me. It was him, Christine.
I know she
not-
went there in like I don't know
Yeah,
what,
well,
70,
you-
83.
you're-
Uh-oh, someone's in
Maybe
trouble.
like 88
You
or
are
something. I don't know.
Done.
I think I'm in
already.
trouble.
I keep wanting to call you Ruthie, so if I do,
Oh,
I
that's fine.
apologize.
Just
'cause-
elbow him.
Yeah,
He's
just
used to it.
So Ruthie, you're the so what's your
So-
major at UH?
I'm a management information systems and finance.
Oh, so how'd you get from music to?
Oh,
I
music
see.
was just a hobby. So it was on
Oh.
the side, yeah. But
Do you
I
still play?
No, I don't.
Really?
I wish I could, but it's
Ah.
more school focused right now.
Interesting. Okay.
What a waste. I mean, I can play a stereo. That's about it.
You turn it on the ONOFF button.
That's all
yeah,
I
yeah.
can do. So now what made you select, we talk about there's not enough women in MIS or IT. What made you pick MIS?
It was actually a class getting into Schuyler. We had to take intro to computer science.
Okay.
And so we covered a little bit of, it wasn't too hard coding, it was coding with Adobe. And so I thought that was really cool.
Okay.
And I wanted to continue and see what it was about. So when I got into Schuyler, I took up MIS and I took my first course, 352 with Daniel Port, and it was a blast.
Really?
It was hard, but it was worth it at the end. I was like, wow, I actually made this out of nothing, because we were learning how to write code and stuff like that.
So
So
did you have any IT prior to UH?
no,
So
nothing.
does Mauna Loa have stuff like that, or I don't know the program.
They do. I'm sure they have like a robotics program, but I had an interest in sustainability at the time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and so I transitioned over.
She might be an IBMer. You know, they combine everything and they save the world.
Do everything go up. Well, I don't. They were the first company I applied for after I got out of high school.
IBM?
Yep,
Right on.
and they rejected me.
Well,
So, what can I say?
maybe Ruth will have better luck.
Yeah, I hope so.
So how
Hopefully.
did
IBM, are you
what
watching?
drew you to so Shiler's a school of business,
Yes.
and you were in management? I'm
No.
sorry, I misunderstood maybe your
I
initial.
was just a pre-business. I was
Okay.
searching for what my major was going to be.
I see.
Yeah, and actually that's where ITMA kind of played in. I didn't know what was out there
Okay.
within IT because I had no experience prior, but I joined ITMA, or ITMA now, I guess. But they really were able to help me learn about the different fields that are available in IT and like the different opportunities out there. And I really enjoyed being with the club members and networking with the professionals. They were always really nice and they were always really helpful, providing tips and stuff like that. And I just wanted to give back to the students and have them also experience what I did, because now I'm more confident going into IT even though I didn't have a background.
Because of the ITMA, because of the support that they provide you.
Yes.
Now, how many members are there in it?
Right now we're about 25, so we're a really small club, so that's why we're really close-knit and we get to know each other really well. And
Who's the president?
Brandon Liu.
Brandon.
Who we
Yes.
met the other night as well.
Yes, we met.
And they seems like a lot of, I think your whole group came, just about 20, 25 of you were there, right, at the HICTA event the other night. So that's
I'm going to
awesome.
do something. I'm not going to molest you, but it's just that your hair is making the microphone go noisy.
Sorry.
I don't have that hair problem, and
Yeah.
I really like having the opportunity just to do that.
Oh.
Because I don't have that.
You can do it on your,
I want to do that.
you can do it on your beard, but you can't, yeah, we.
So
What kind of course load? So tell me about the changes. So you're looking at management.
Oh, no, I
as a-
didn't even look at management.
Okay, so
I
you're
just-
just MSIS now?
Dived right straight into MIS, so management
MIS,
information
okay.
systems, yeah.
Okay, so tell us about your course load. What's a
Yeah, what
semester
is a
one look
typical
like? What grade are you in?
Oh, I am a junior right now.
Okay, so what was your first?
I wasn't too sure about sticking with MIS, so I only took one course, which was the coding course, which
Okay.
was 352. And then after 352, you move on to 353, who our professor is Randy Minus, and he's also our, what is it? He's
mentor?
kind of. He's the one who we go to for ITMA. He's our,
Oh, is your like adjunct or something?
yeah.
Okay.
And so you take with him, and then you also take 354, which is going to be your capstone, and then you also get one elective. So you can go into like security, project management, stuff like that.
Oh.
Which way did you go?
I'm in project management right now.
Ah,
Yeah.
PM. Are you thinking about a PMP?
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Tough courses.
Yeah.
I've heard about. I've heard that's a really
Yeah,
tough.
that's
Hopefully I can do it.
It's a kicker.
It's a
So-
separator. I've heard that that's a highly revered. I mean, out
Oh,
there in the world.
I can tell you right now.
PMP's big time.
I can tell you right now, out there before I had my own company and I had other companies, anyone came in and they had a PMP, I was like,
Yeah.
let's have a long chit chat
Yeah,
because
there's not that many, right, in
No.
Hawaii. I mean, there's a PMP group, right, of some there's PMP professionals or something.
Right.
There's an association here, but I don't know how many of them there are.
Yeah, we should get them on the show and talk about what's happening there. Now, does UH offer any preliminary PMP classes? As you're talking project management, are they classes that recognized by the PMP program?
Yeah, I'm sure there are. I think you can also get your hours too for your education through UH.
That's right, because you need your hours, and you need the experience, and you need to work on a project,
Yes.
and it's a very thorough organization. So you said you're a junior.
Yes.
So what's the hardest IT class you had to take?
It was honestly 354 because I had no coding experience and I was like, what is this? I could barely even learn Spanish when I was in high school. I took Spanish for 2 years and I still only know hola. Oh boy.
One of our
So-
one of our co-hosts is Hispanic,
Oh.
Papi Chulo, and
Yeah.
so
He can maybe help you out with that.
He can help you out with a few words. He can't code with squat though.
Is that right?
No, he can't do anything.
Oh, that's
What
a
did
whole
you do
nother
in code? What
language.
did you do in your class? You had a little project. You had to build a cash
Yeah.
register. You had to build a sign or something.
We actually had to build a shopping cart.
Yeah,
so
shopping
it would
cart, okay.
function.
Wow.
So we would buy something, it would go in the shopping cart, and then it would send a receipt email to the person who
Nice.
bought whatever it was. Yeah. So it was definitely an interesting process.
That's pretty cool.
What did
Here's
you write it in?
Rashed.
What did you write?
PHP.
Yeah.
PHP. Have you ever written PHP?
No, I'm not a
me neither.
coder.
You know, that's been a long time.
Facebook is in PHP, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, you're the student.
Yeah.
You got to tell
Go
us.
look at some source code.
Anyway,
We'll
get
just
some
go take a
source
look.
code. Anyway, we're gonna come back and we're gonna take a little break. Now we have Ruth here, and she's talking to us about ITMA. We're gonna go out and we're gonna pay a couple of bills. So we'll be back in about a minute.
Aloha, my name is Kirsten Baumgart-Turner, and I'm the host of Sustainable Hawaii at thinktechhawaii.com. We air live on the internet and also on Oceanic Channel 16. I'd invite you to come for a fresh new show every Tuesday from 12 to 1 o'clock. I try to bring on guests that give us a different viewpoint on aspects of sustainability in Hawaii, as well as trying to unpack some of the difficult concepts of measuring and achieving sustainability, particularly with regard to sustainable economic growth and prosperity in Hawaii. Please join us every Tuesday from 12 to 1 p.m. Mahalo, aloha.
Cascading stars.
Aloha, how you doing? Cha-ching, my brothers. Anyway, welcome to Hibachi Talk. Gordo the tech czar, Andrew the security guy.
Aloha, everybody.
And we have Ruth Enriquez here.
Hello.
Yeah. Ruth is a junior at University of Hawaii, and she's the vice president of the Information Technology Management Association.
I'm glad you
ITMA.
didn't say ITMA this time.
Oh, nope, he said it.
ITMA. Am I the only guy that calls it ITMA?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, ITMA,
ITMA.
as you said.
She's got ITMA Wars going on. You saw
And
that
yeah,
shirt?
see the
I
shirt? Like
that.
ITMA Wars. It's very cool. I like that. That's very nice.
Featuring Star Wars.
So we alternate different segments we have. So I'm going to do What's the Upside?
Okay.
Okay, and this is kind of a follow-on to a previous What's the
Okay.
Upside. So there was a few weeks ago, I took a shot, that's the one on the left, of the judiciary, the court system building.
This is the courthouse.
Courthouse, yes, on Alakea Street. Someone had tagged it. See
Yeah.
the one on the left-hand side. So I walked by the other day there, and guess what?
They painted over it.
And that's how they painted
Wow.
over it. So my question is, what's the
What's the
upside?
what's uglier?
This one looks like it's been designed for someone to go tag over top of that. You know those little clouds they put above cartoons? You
Yeah.
know, like, where you can write words in it?
Yeah.
I won't, but it'd be interesting if someone would put in there, what's the upside? I could Photoshop it in there.
You might. You might be inciting them.
I might be
especially
inciting
the
them.
original artist. there.
Anyway, come on, I can tell you what, the paint chips, you can go and you take a photo and you can go down to the Home Depot and they'll give you something that's close.
Oh, to match the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah, instead.
at least.
That looked like somebody said, "Go paint with whatever we got." You know what I mean?
I know.
How long ago was that?
That was done maybe a week ago.
Come on, Hawaii. What's the upside?
Yeah, what's the upside? There is no upside. Thank
What
you,
do you think about
HGEA.
that, Ruth?
It looks like the tunnel from, what is it, Mario?
Oh,
Painted green.
see? There's a new
There
perspective.
is an upside. There is an upside.
Make it a mural.
Make it a mural. Yeah, well, there you go. Make it a mural.
So, what kind of activities does ITMA put on? You guys, weekly, monthly, quarterly? What goes on down there? Because I know you know we had the mixer with us. I don't know if that's an example, but tell us about the life at ITMA.
Okay, so we're also involved with HICTA. So that's how we were.
HICTA. Here we
yes.
go again. Another acronym.
What's it stand for?
I think it was
Hawaii Information
Communication
Technology
Association,
There
right?
you go.
Okay.
I can
We
never,
were
I
doing
can,
Getting
that.
all my acronyms
We were doing
mixed
that
up.
for weeks. It was ridiculous.
I can never get it right.
Yeah, but thanks to Jeff Bloom, he's always inviting us to networking events. And
Perfect.
so we see that it's very important for students to connect with different professionals in the IT field because they are going to be the ones that are going to be employing us and giving us jobs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So look at that. You see that? Fingers crossed.
Yes.
No, we're all looking for students. I mean, the private sector workforce. I just had we attended an event with the special agent in charge of the FBI out here. He brought up right on his slideshow, STEM students, send me all you got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Captain Bean at the NSA
NSA.
is 200 bodies short right now.
Send me
just
all the
in
students
Hawaii.
you've got.
So, yeah, you don't have to cross your fingers.
And
You'll
these are
you'll get
cool.
to pick where you want to work.
These are cool. I mean, you were talking cool jobs. This is cool tech jobs. I mean,
high-end.
high-end tech jobs. So I have a question for you, and we bring this all the time. How many females do you have in your
ITMA?
MSI? Well, both.
Yeah,
Good
in
question.
class,
In
yeah.
both class,
Yeah,
MIS.
that's a good question.
MIS, and in ITMA.
So there's definitely a good amount now. We had a MIS scholarship that helped advertise the MIS degree, and so people are
Okay.
definitely checking it out. I think last time I peeked through 352, which is the introductory course, there was definitely a full amount of students in there, and it was a lot. It was
But-
about maybe 32, I think, maybe.
So how many
Yeah.
women?
Oh,
though?
how many women?
What's you think?
Yeah, how many
half,
females?
Half,
It's
third,
getting there.
close to half.
Yeah.
You think?
There's definitely
That's
a lot
awesome.
more women, so it's great.
That's awesome. And what about ITMA?
ITMA, yes, there's, how many of us are on board? There's about, I think, 3 of us that are women on board.
Out of
yeah.
25, so a little shorter there. It's
In the whole
in
class.
ITMA.
I know that
Maybe.
at the scholarship awards,
Oh yeah, it was all women except one.
it was all
one guy.
women that won the scholarships,
many?
except for that was
Like,
not,
it was
there was only
5.
5.
Five, so 4 out of 5 went to
four of them
women?
were women and
So
one was a guy.
80%, that's awesome.
Yeah, but the numbers of females that were in ITMA seemed about 35%, 40%.
Yeah, it's up there. It's getting
That's
up
still
there.
good. So a lot of times we see less than 20. It's not uncommon in the technical, and the verticals out there, although some we found the GIS group had a high percentage of women. We were trying to anecdotally just sort of discover if some of the newer technology fields aren't occupied by a bunch of old bald guys like us who won't get out of the way and retire, right, and make room for entry.
Excuse me?
So you did retire. You just keep working. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, that's
But
true.
the GIS field is fairly new field, and she said like 50% women in her field, right?
Right,
In
yeah,
GIS.
yeah,
so
yeah.
another interesting
In-
technology
yeah,
sector.
that was Christine.
Chaplain. Yeah.
Yeah,
So pretty
so-
cool.
So, go ahead.
I was going to say, what do
Yeah.
you do to encourage that? Do you guys focus on underrepresented groups in there? Do you say, wow, we're a third women, let's try to recruit more women, or is that do you kind of leave it to the university, or what's
No,
ITMA do?
we just want anyone who wants to learn more about the IT field and get their feet wet to come and join us.
Okay.
It's an open club, and so as long as you want to explore IT, then we're always open, because we do want to provide these opportunities for everyone, because it is hard finding a job out of college, even with all these cool tech jobs.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
certs.
Yeah.
How did Scheidler get involved with? How did ITMA come out of School of Business? It sort of interests me, like just an interesting spot.
And not
I could
like
see
ICSD
well, I could
or
see
one
it
of
coming
them.
out of the math club or something, but out of the School of Business. Interesting approach.
So it's kind of like computer science, but it has more of a business focus. So like one of our classes of business analytics.
Okay.
It's ITMA, or the MIS major, is more centered towards IT helping business. So it's
Okay.
having
Okay.
like kind of a middleman, or
Okay.
someone who understands both sides of the spectrums.
Right.
So not just all computer science or not just all business, but someone who's both.
And-
CTO types maybe then. Chief,
Well, no,
Chief
I think it's
Technology
more.
Officer
I think it's more like the role that I've typically played since I got
CIO.
older. Is CIO career is over. So since I got older, you tend to go into the MIS side versus the technical side, right? So you've got the management side, PMT side. Then you've got this is a question, the technical side, which is more of the
Computer science.
Computer science side. So computer science and then MIS.
I see.
So the computer science is the propeller
The
heads.
crypto guys, like Rodney and-
Rodney
sure, okay.
and Sal,
Okay.
and all those ones that we've had on, and then
Except Rodney calls Sal a policy diva.
yeah, but he's
So
still,
maybe he's businessy, but Sal's also
he's also
brilliant on both sides.
Yeah, he's
maybe.
the propeller head too.
We have some of our recent guests that were actually at the event,
Yeah.
at HICTA event. So okay.
So and then you've got Jeff Bloom, who you know as well, who we had on the show. He's more the MSIS type.
But used to be
player.
super technical also.
But he used to be a
He
propeller
started-
head too.
Yeah, yeah. So where do you see yourself? You want to go more to that management side? Is that your
Yeah,
bent?
kind of in the middle. Or if I could get better at coding, fingers crossed, I do want to look at maybe energy efficiency in coding.
Okay, what about like networking and the whole IP stack? Is that a part?
I am not that great at
Yeah,
it.
she's not going to go down that IP stack. Now that's where you have a forte.
I'm back in school. I'm learning again.
Not
Mike.
Fortran.
I'm
Oh,
learning again. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. It's just back to the security side of that world. Yeah, there's a lot of openings in that space, and
I
so
wish I was
my
talented
industry
enough.
is struggling to grow into that space. So I'm trying to relearn it myself.
So is one of the concerns that I've been having is the fact there's not a lot of people are going into the MSIS or into the computer science programs. Has there been any discussion of that over at the UH? What's enrollment like? Is it up, down?
Yeah, we definitely see that a lot of the students are struggling, and we do understand that it's a hard major to pick up, especially with coding as the first class. And so, but we're trying to provide support through ITMA. That's actually how I was able to get through 352, because I went to the club events. I got close to the students, and so the ones who already took the class were willing to help me out with coding and
Okay.
tutoring me. And I know the professor was very helpful too. I always went in to get help, but I guess it's more learning something that a lot of people don't know, because coding is difficult. If you look at it, the screen's not all nice and the code's not really English looking, so it's definitely something difficult.
It's like the Matrix.
Huh.
Yeah.
So how much new interest do you get a semester? Let's just say like 10, 50? Do you turn any away?
No, we try not to turn them away, but
Okay.
we're always trying to pull for students to come, so
So maybe what should happen instead of, and I don't know why they pick coding as the first course. I believe that you should take it. There's no question about it. You need to get and do some of that. You need to do some networking too, even if you stay in the MSI, staying in the MSI side, because you then BS doesn't baffle brains. You understand what they're talking about and those kinds of things. So maybe part of it, and this is a question again, is it maybe don't make coding the first class? Is there some course that you've taken that would be more would capture people more to come in?
A better runway.
Yeah, a better runway. Say,
I
that
see,
was
I see, I
neat.
see.
What's next?
Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't take all the ITM classes yet, so I'm also feeling it out myself. But I don't know. I think coding helped me feel better about myself. I was like, oh, if I can do this, I can do anything in this major. So
Okay.
it
That's
definitely
cool.
gave
It
me
gives
a
you confidence.
boost. Yeah.
So I did attend a webinar about how the sea level, how to have the discussion with that sea level, and they really did talk about bringing the technology to the board, and be able to talk in terms of the business. So what you're studying is critical. They're looking at that functionality, the functional piece, and the technical function piece. The boards that fund all this, that hire people, they don't really care to hear that speak. They like to be confident that it's happening appropriately, but what you're talking about, that management piece, and be able to talk about the business and the place of technology in the business is really critical. So I think that's a great path, especially, and I hope they accentuate both, because just because you can't code or you make a C or a D, I would hope those students understand they're not done, because that's not the entire world of technology.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room to work there.
This much as you're learning. So what do you say to encourage more people to get into the program? I mean, other than the fact that you've got potential for six-figure salaries or close to it coming out of the gate. I mean, what things do you say to get them to come in?
So we try to encourage, if they're afraid to take the coding class, maybe check out ITMA, because we don't force you to code or anything like that. We just have you come to events like PIN, or our professional interaction night. So we bring in professionals from the field, and then they talk to our students about different industries they can go into. So it's not just coding. There's more to ITM than just coding. So we just want to bring in our students and have them network with each other and the professionals, so that they can see that there's definitely more opportunities out there.
We talk about that here frequently. Everybody thinks you got to be able to write code, run off to Silicon Valley, build your app, make $1 million, and technology is so pervasive throughout all industries today. Even agriculture is almost very technologically driven. So, yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd like to maybe sit through some of those groups with them and see what they're talking about.
The analytics part. I mean, you talked about that. The stuff that's happening in cyber, those areas. The product we looked at yesterday, that Silence product was
VR.
VR.
User,
virtual
user
reality.
experience. Just talking about the user experience of technology is a whole other
thing.
Piece of business.
So what's the ITMA website? So,
ITMA Hawaii.
So www.itma Hawaii, the full word Hawaii.
Yes.
Okay.
.edu.
.org or .com.
I think it was .com.
Okay,
we're
going to find out. Anyway, so so check out ITMA. What I'm hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong, what I'm hearing is that if you're interested in getting into the MSIS or even the computer science component of your studies, check out ITMA first.
Yeah.
And meet some of the wonderful people that I met at HICTA. When you ladies and gentlemen were out there, and you were so professional. I was so impressed. You were just awesome. Anyway, you're not going to believe this. We have gone through an entire 45 minutes, but no guest does not go away unrewarded.
Ooh.
So guess what? You are getting number 61 in the series
of
autographed solo cups.
Thank you.
This one day will be worth a millionth of a Bitcoin. I can almost get you there. So at least it'll be there. But anyway, this is for you, Ruth.
Thank you so much.
It's so nice to have you on the show.
I'm going to change the number of my shirt to 61.
Yeah.
Yeah, and give us a shout out in a couple of quarters from now, and let us know how the program's going. We'd love to have your folks back and keep us updated, because I like the perspective that they bring to the stuff that we talk about, sometimes from a different level. I love to understand what the students are thinking.
Yeah.
And you guys should come to PIN.
And we should come to,
we're
happy to
our
come to
students.
We'll be happy to go to
The
PIN.
experts will be there.
Yeah, we'll be there. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us and here on Hibachi Talk. I want to thank Rich. Rich is behind the cameras today, so he got the first time to experience working with us. And then Zuri, as usual, you kept us on the straight and narrow. Jay, thanks for the opportunity. We really appreciate it. And just remember, as we always say, besides the fact that you way to go Warriors, way to go Bulls, as we always say at the end of the show, 1, 2, 3, how you doing?
Oh.